What should I do to prepare for maids? And the answer is really going to depend on you and your home. We do change sheets, so if you have fresh sheets for a bed, we ask that you leave them in a very distinct pile on the bed that you want your sheets changed. So we will strip the old sheets off the bed. We'll put that in a pile in your room, and we'll put the new sheets in on the bed and make a bed for you. If you have any trash cans that are we call them hidden, which is kind of a funny term, like you're hiding trash cans, but are like in a cabinet under a desk. We'll be collecting this kind of info from you when you book. We should know where everything is. Um, but if you want to like pull those out a little bit to make them really visible for us, sometimes that can help. Typically, the answer for our clients is not much. What I do ask that you never do is please don't pre-clean for us. We're maids. If you did a lot of cooking the night before and the kitchen's greasy, like I promise that we've seen worse. Like this is what you hire us for. Let us come. Let us clean. Um, we do have a few stipulations around items and what do we pick up, what do we not pick up. So we do stick to cleaning. We don't organize, and the reason that we don't organize is because we train our maids to clean. And we want to deliver an awesome experience every time. Training for organizing is a lot more involved and in depth, and so we just try to stick to the one thing that we do best, which is cleaning. So if there's a lot of clothes, stuff on the floor. I think like if you're looking at the room that I'm in right now, you can kind of see some stuff over by my couch. Um, Typically, we won't move that unless there's like a lot of pet hair around it, right? So a good rule of thumb is if you want your floor cleaned, pick up things like that. And really, the reality is we're here to help you. We're here to deliver an awesome experience, and we're maids. If we can clean it, we're going to want to clean it. So I think knowing what we typically will do and typically won't do is really helpful because if your maid shows up and you're like, hey, I want you to move all this stuff, we're going to do it. We're here to help, and we'll just work with you and make sure that we're doing what you want done. Another thing that I want to talk about as far as like what do we do about like objects on it? Again, if you look at that bookshelf, like my bookshelf is pretty full. We would do what's called heads and shoulders here because it is so full, and this is typically what we would do with any bookshelf, which is we're just going to kind of wipe the front, like around the pictures that I have kind of precariously placed on here. Really, the reason that we're doing that is there's a lot of stuff on this. We don't want to break it. The rule of thumb is that say we have like a table and it's 50% full of, or it's more than 50% full of stuff, we're going to kind of wipe around it. We're not going to pick up every single object because again, we're trying to get through your home with good flow, and we don't want to break anything. So we're just going to carefully dust around things. If it's less than 50% full of stuff, then we will be picking up each item, dusting that, dusting under it. If it's 70% or more, like this bookshelf behind me, that's when we do the heads and shoulders method and clean around the front of stuff so that we don't break anything. Really, the answer is try not to prepare for us too much. If there's a bunch of clothes in your room or on the floor, or especially in kids' rooms, right? You can just pile it all in the corner. We'll clean right around it. It's not an issue for us. Please, whatever you do, don't ever be embarrassed by the condition of your home because that's what we're here to help with.